Welcome back, everyone, to Carol Worldwide, your favorite weekly current events and satire podcast. And I can comfortably say we're weekly now, right?
You can comfortably say that. What is this, 5?
5, I think.
Yeah, 5 weeks in a row.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Yeah, there you go. It's like nature's healing. Nature's healing. So the concept of the podcast is like a look at what's going on currently. A lot of times we use our social media apps for that. It's going to be tough because you got imprisoned, Randy.
I'm in Facebook jail for the 3rd time.
What did the bad boy of Westminster do?
I don't remember what the first time was, but you'll find this funny.
Okay, no 3 strikes and you're out policy on Facebook.
They have several strikes, so
Or at least 3.
they just keep adding more and more days to your Facebook jail time. So the last time, 2 weeks ago, I had 24-hour jail.
What did you do?
Well, I put money into AMC like about 4 or 5 months ago, and it's gone down significantly since.
Uh-huh.
So in the Wall Street Bets group, somebody posted, "How are the AMC stocks working out for you?" And I commented, "Shut your whore mouth." So I got 24 hours for bullying.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a bully.
I've said that to several people.
Yeah, I mean,
He says it to me all the time.
yeah.
So this time, somebody was posting about red flags and why red flags are bad, in people and dating. And I found this meme with a toreador or matador, whatever you call him, holding his muleta, the red flag.
You're really up on
Look
bullfighting.
at Randy knowing all the terms.
Did he read like The Sun Also Rises or something? Like
He may have.
He read like one Hemingway in high school and it stuck with him.
I think it did.
Which all these theories. Maybe he's actually. Did you do Running of the Bulls of Pamplona?
I read The Outsiders cover to cover, so y'all can just shut your whore mouths.
You shut your whore mouth.
So anyway, it's the matador holding his red blanket, and there's a bull looking at him, and it's labeled, the bull is me, and the red flag is pointed at the red flag. So it's like, I really like red flags.
Yeah, you just
as
go
many
toward
people do.
Yeah, they say they
attractive.
don't. It's like all men are the same, and it's like, well, you dated someone with a rap sheet,
Right.
and it's
right.
like, well,
because they're not boring.
yeah. Well,
But so there you go. Or they think they can fix them. That's another big one.
okay,
Women.
so that did not. So this red flags but why did I guess because the bull looks like it's a little worse for wear. I mean, this is like a bull. This is like a
Yeah.
death. This is like a real bullfight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how does it not follow community standards? I mean, it's a very innocent meme.
Well, I mean, there's a bleeding bull, right?
Maybe that's
I think
what
it's
it is. It's cruelty to animals.
No,
or
it's
something.
it wears those things. It's wearing them.
No, it doesn't. Hasn't he stuck them with the little pokers? Like before they do the killing blow, they do all these little spear
Yeah,
thrusts.
that's
and
that's
let them
terrible.
yeah.
Oh.
So maybe we don't know much about bullfighting.
That's actual blood, Randy.
I thought it was like an Indian headdress type of thing.
No, this is happening in Spain.
Aren't those roses on top there?
I think they might be roses on top.
All right. It's a bull. Come on. Strong like
So it's like
a bull.
it's like a
the thing.
serial killer who like dresses up the body afterwards. Like yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
there
I
you
mean
go.
they're dead, but like clearly I respected the process.
Sure.
This is we just gotta get in the pitch room for next season of Dexter since it ended so badly the last time. So maybe Randy can fix it.
I'm so excited that's coming back on. That was one of my favorite shows.
It just got. I mean, I didn't even stick with it till the end.
You
so-
didn't? Oh,
No, it got so bad.
I love Dexter. Did you watch it?
No.
The first few seasons are very good, but I mean, it did really fall off, right?
It fell off, and then I thought it had a nice little rebound, honestly.
Well, yeah, I didn't make it through to the rebound. I didn't make it through.
Obviously not.
Well, Dexter came out in the golden age where Netflix and Blockbuster both had their DVD programs,
Oh, yeah.
and I would have like summers. Like I would work, I don't know, like 100 hours a week at law school, and then I would like have summers free. I would like binge. It's like so much stuff and like party so much, but those days are gone.
You know, something you said about a year ago, I think, is true, and I don't think you even realize it. You made a joke about a service, an Uber service, where someone will like call your mother for you and then give you an executive summary.
Yeah.
Do you know that exists?
No.
Okay, I'm reading this book called The 4-Hour Work Week
Uh-huh.
by Tim Ferriss. Mm-hmm. It has a lot of, self-help books and all about having your time being like really efficient.
Yeah.
And one of the tips that he gives is you can hire a remote assistant, a virtual assistant from
Yeah.
India
Uh-huh.
who will, that's one of the things they'll do. They'll They'll buy flowers for your wife when you mess up. They'll write the card. They'll have the card written. Anything
Yeah.
that they don't have to be present for, they can do. And it's like $4 an hour. Mm-hmm. So one of the things was they can call a family member, see how everybody's doing, and then call you back with like just the bullet points.
Well, I mean, that I don't know how we got there from here, but the problem is that like if it's like, hello, this is Randy. Like, what's your family gonna
No,
say?
they're not trying to be you. They're just calling on your behalf.
Oh, it's like, hi, I'm Randy's assistant.
Yes. Like when Kramer had that intern. Mr. Kramer says, "Hey, buddy."
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, how do you think your family would take having Randy's assistant call?
They would really hate it at first, but I think they would get used to it because that's just protocol.
I mean, it also might be more easy to get along with than Randy. I don't know.
Oh, definitely so. But then I'd have my assistant call me going, "Your mother is very worried about you."
What if the assistant, what if it's like turtles all the way down and the assistant
Can we
is
drop
just,
the accents, please, guys?
Yeah, that might be
But
offensive.
that's where they're from. I'm not doing anything offensive.
Might be offensive. I don't know. The whole poo thing became offensive. We might be behind the curve on this one, both of us. I don't know.
Whatever. Cancel me.
But
You're canceled.
what if it's like turtles all the way down and the assistant's just a clearinghouse? He's like the big guy on campus and he like refers it out to another guy down the totem pole.
I don't
So
care.
your assistant just like has like a team of assistants.
Do not care. Just get me the bullet points.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes sense, but I don't know. I think the family is a tough line to cross. Plus, if they know you have it and like your cards to like the long-suffering Mrs. Goldstein don't hit the right notes, like you could just double or nothing your problems. Like if it's a clear send from India.
I love red flags. All this makes life exciting.
But I think this refers to other people's red flags. This isn't you throwing up red flags. This is you charging towards others' red flags.
Yes. Well, okay, yes, but that would be a red flag. That would be a warning.
Well, it's a
Something
little
could go
late
wrong.
for everyone in your family. They're all like late teenage or adults, and they've been married to you quite a while. So like, they really lost their easy eject button.
Yeah.
And your
Yeah,
mom,
yeah.
I mean, good lord, she
So they have no
she
choice.
She got with your dunkle just to keep the family together.
They have no choice
His uncle daddy.
but to
I
comply.
always said dunkle.
No, not daddy. Never daddy. Uncle Dad. No, daddy. That really puts a whole new spin on it that I'm not willing to go down that road.
And your uncle did have kids or did not?
Yeah, he did. My cousins.
So your cousins are like your half siblings. We went through this.
We've had this
Yeah.
discussion
I know.
already.
It's just it's still fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
There's rumors in the family that somebody may actually not have the right dad in mind, right?
Is that true? Is Sherry just selling down?
I guess there is now.
Sherry's like, just think about it. Who would know? Perfect,
know?
Yeah.
perfect crime.
Right.
Could be like a Revenge of the Nerd situation.
I've read about that, how a twin getting somebody else pregnant, you'd never know, and it's the same genetics.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Well, you couldn't tell genetically, no, because it's identical. Same with crimes. Think about DNA testing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, beyond reasonable doubt, it's not like 51%. It's like 95%, whatever the number is. So if you had two twins accused of the crime, they could both be exonerated if they, in their respective juries, blame the other guy successfully. Think about it. It's
Do I have to
crazy.
Think about it now.
Yeah, just
I'm thinking about it.
We're going to pause for a while
Okay.
and ponder it.
Be back in an hour.
We talk about identical twins some more. So, well, Randy, you said would your Facebook jail thing be interesting? And here we are 8 minutes in, still Facebook jail. Technically.
Sort of.
Technically.
It's still that topic.
We veered.
So, the Matador, not a job that I think was good, but there is an interesting job listing that we had as we flip through our commentary. We not as good as like the threatening to give me a job post, maybe, but this is a different.
This is kind of threatening. Mm-hmm. Sherry and I are going to reenact the whole post.
We are.
Okay.
The post, I'm going to read you the post, but I'm going to read it in the voice that I read it in.
Love it when Randy puts the voices in his head into the dramatic readings.
Well, we already got in trouble once potentially, so just be careful here.
We got in trouble with what?
With our, we should not do those accents. We made a mistake.
What? Oh, the national? The nationality accent?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he's planning on doing.
No.
No, well, I don't know what he's planning on doing. We've gone down this rabbit hole.
So he posted, and then he had some questions. So Sherry and I are going to reenact the post for this job that is very mysterious. Ready?
So are you going to read the
Yeah.
original post first? Okay.
You'll know it. You'll know when to come in.
And Sherry is the responders, and you are answering to the responses.
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be.
I was just thinking, if anybody going to need a job, and I have a great opportunity that you can fetch out some money. It's a real and legitimate. All you got to do is post ads. You receive your payment while working with me. Monthly, you get $2,500. Weekly, 500 clams. DM me with your name. Thanks. Anybody got any questions?
Can I do it part-time or full-time?
Inbox me.
Do you work for a company?
Inbox me.
Do you do a drug test?
Inbox me.
Do you offer benefits?
Send me a PM.
Didn't you want me to inbox you?
It's the same thing, you stupid cunt.
Well, this sounds like a wonderful career opportunity.
Get the fuck out of the car.
I can't
So,
wait
yeah.
to start this job.
So did you watch The Many Saints of Newark recently?
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
I know, but it's like you basically like channeled like a little Big Vito or Tony or Bobby Baklava.
I'm thinking more Silvio Dante.
Silvio, well, it sounded like he was like overweight, and so Silvio's not overweight, but it sounded like you had that like kind of like the guff.
Yeah.
He's not exactly ripped either.
No, you wouldn't. You call him wiry. You wouldn't call him overweight, would you,
Silvio, I would not call him wiry. Christopher, I'd call wiry.
Yeah.
Christopher? But the tone, but that sounds more like a Tony.
Big pussy.
So
There was a
sounds-
character named Big Pussy also.
I know.
She know.
Oh.
Oh, there's the joke.
I thought you were making a declaration or something.
What? Okay.
So yeah, I don't. So this person's clearly a scam. Yeah.
I
You
guess.
think? You think?
I mean, don't
Inbox
know.
I don't know.
me.
I'm gonna inbox him.
You should, Randy. Once you're out of jail, you should inbox him and see what happens.
I can't do anything. I'm liking stuff and
Oh, so
trying
you
to-
so like you have like a voyeur's access to Facebook. You
that's
can,
all I can do.
But you can. So this is good for you. You're now like in. You're like not part of the fracas. You're like can observe but not participate.
Correct.
Oh, this is like hardly even jail. This is like PBJ or probation.
Yeah,
before
kinda.
jail.
Yeah.
A little
That's what it
parole. Just
Little
Go down
A
bit.
to
little community service.
go down to Florida.
I can inbox him though.
You can't actually inbox him.
I can inbox people.
Oh, okay.
The messenger hasn't been shut off. Just public.
Do your children know you get banned from Facebook?
Oh yeah, they're the first ones I tell.
How do they feel about their dad getting banned from a social media app? Do they have any reaction, or they just roll their eyes? Like-
Clearly, the cool dad gets even cooler.
okay.
So wait till I go to actual jail.
Is that what you think? That your children think that you're the cool dad?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and think that.
Okay.
Okay.
Perception is reality. So
Okay.
you're trying to ruin my life, Sherry?
No, not at all. Not at all. I
It's
mean,
a
I'm really
tougher-
just asking for a friend who thinks that she's the cool mom, and I think that maybe our kids are not really thinking that.
Is it? You're not talking about yourself. You're talking about yourself. Okay. I wasn't sure if there was another. No, there could be an actual friend here.
No, I don't have any friends.
There's no friend.
You have friends. They're just men.
Yeah, I just have man friends.
That's true.
Man friends.
Okay. So, this sort of job posting probably wasn't attracting the most high caliber resumes. And then you have next bullet point trash people. It seems to segue.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know. I mean, hey, $2,500 a week ain't bad. 100,000. Oh no, $500 a week. 26 grand a year to share stuff on social. Do you think that you understand the internet, Randy? That's like that's how much it costs to get someone to share a post on Facebook, right? $500 is the going rate.
Yeah, I can't think of
Yeah.
that kind of writing if you don't disclose the company you're with as a digital marketing agency. What's going on there? Mm-hmm. Just doesn't make any sense.
This guy could be your competitor.
I mean, I saw his name. I've never heard of him before.
I'm just.
I guess-
What if your agency falls off a truck and he buys it?
What if I go to start my car and it blows up?
We're back.
Oh,
We're back
man.
to the Sopranos.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
We're going to take all your clients.
And you're gonna pay us to do it.
Wabistics.
So in the Sykesville online community, somebody posted a picture of the front of their yard, their trash bins, with a bag on top of it saying that someone put their trash on top of their own trash.
So the bin was full, so they topped off with an extra bag on top of
Yeah,
the
like
bin.
somebody just drove by and had a bag to throw away and put it on there. I don't really think I have a problem with that.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't understand what the problem is.
wait, they put the trash on another person's bin, or it's their own bin?
Somebody else put their trash on your, like you walk outside and you look at the trash bins that you took down the night before that haven't been picked up, and there's an extra bag on top of the lid.
Okay,
That
but
you didn't put there.
But precedent, didn't we have this issue with fighting pizza parlors, and we did have a problem with it?
Yes, we did.
That's very different.
Let's talk about trash. What's the difference?
Well, I don't think it was just one bag of trash.
No, I don't either.
Between the two rivals, Italian
yes.
restaurants.
What if they're rival neighbors?
They could be rival neighbors.
I think as a one-off, I wouldn't be concerned, but like,
yeah, I don't understand why this woman is so.
and Randy, didn't
upset.
you say there are people who like literally don't pay for trash and just run around the neighborhood dumping their trash on other people's trash cans?
Well, I also heard the thing that I heard was if you have trash bins and you leave them down in the beginning of the week, some company is going to pick them up thinking that you're part of their route. That's the hustle.
Oh.
Because different waste companies come into your neighborhood throughout the week.
and they have different days.
And a trash guy told me that, hey, if we don't pick something up, they make us go back out there and get it. Like if we get a complaint,
So
we
it's
pick
not
up
even
everything.
it's not even worth it for them to figure it out.
It's
We've
not
had this
worth it for them to
conversation.
skip it. Right? Yes.
So just let your neighbors pay for their trash collection, and you
Yeah.
just put it out whatever day you feel like.
Right. Exactly.
Free rider. You just say
Interesting.
to all my neighbors, here's a 6-pack for the trash.
Yeah, I've took 20 neighbors.
You just pick the ones who are actually your neighbors, like the people that are.
Oh,
like,
immediate neighbors.
yeah, you pick like if you're like left, right, straight, diagonal. Just everyone wins.
I'll whiteboard this later. It sounds like a lot of work already.
It does.
But don't pay your $300 trash bill for a year.
There you go.
That could go right back into internet marketing. $500 a week.
500 clams.
Okay, so Randy, you posted on West Nubsturm your side project, the best of.
No, I didn't post. I can't post.
I almost got him.
You just did that to dig me.
You almost got
I
him.
just thought that maybe he was using his his burner account.
That I'm Harper Smythe. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't post from anything. I can't post from the pages that I manage, anything.
Oh my god. So
And I manage them for business. So sorry guys.
Oh gosh.
you may want to fork your Facebook and make a personal account that's only for your posts, of bloody bulls.
Yeah, or I can just not post at all and just be like, "Yay, happy birthday," whatever. I'll probably get hit for that too.
Yeah, you can't say happy birthday to that person.
Your post violates community standards and bullying.
Not in that
policy.
accent anyway. It's canceled.
Yeah, I really like this best of here.
Okay. Tell me about it, Randy.
Well, if you like, I'll read them. The ones that we found here.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the winners from the Cow County's best of from West Nubsturm.
Wait, Cow County.
Cow County. This is
okay.
West Nubsturm. This is a different dimension. Remember,
Yeah, I understand.
the best traffic jam causing food, Starbucks.
Oh, thanks. I didn't get it.
That's the winner, and the honorable mention is Hate Chicken,
Oh, hey,
which is funny because the two places Sherry hates most are the worst for the community in traffic.
Is Sherry Harper Smythe? Are you saying that now? Seems to parrot it's a lot of stereotypes on here, right?
Yeah, I think Harper Smythe in the movie Planet Earth, I believe, was a woman.
Sherry is a woman.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're building quite a
As
case.
far as you know, I am.
We are.
Quite a case. Identifies that way.
The best place to get food poisoning, cock salt.
It's a rooster. I mean,
Sounds painful.
It's like a rooster chicken place. I mean, that makes sense.
You know who works at cock salt? Big pussy. And the honorable mention, High's crab cakes. I'm sorry, people keep telling me that High's has the best
I saw
crab
another
cakes.
post. It's Highs gets them from a seafood restaurant, and they just seafood.
I don't want to
restaurant
know
packs
that.
them-
I don't want to know that. I just want to know they're gas station crab cakes, and they're awesome.
So next time, just bring a bushel of gas station crab cakes here.
The best place to get drunk the fastest. Ernie's Place. Isn't it funny that West Nubsturm has an Ernie's Place just like Westminster?
Well, I think
That
that's
is funny.
I think that suggests that it's the center point of all realities.
The honorable mention had cracking up under the Central Street 140 overpass.
I will have to agree with that. That is a great place to get
Which
drunk.
one do you prefer, Sherry, personally, from having?
Either one of those places is good with me. I
does-
guess it
does
just
the
depends
job.
on where the night takes you.
Wait,
Yeah.
this is bothering me. There is no Center Street 140 overpass. There's a 27.
Well, because it's West Nubsturm.
Oh, right. Damn it. Sorry, Sherry. I messed up your thing.
It's okay.
The best place to wine and dine your one-night stand.
Oh man,
Down Under.
that's also maybe
This
that's
is not
the
a joke.
That's the center of realities too.
Or the Up Over Bar and Grill.
Does it say up over?
The up over. I like that.
Or Porky's Funeral Parlor and Meadery.
Mmm.
Well, I mean, you can smoke the brisket and cremate all once.
You can cremate the brisket slowly. Slowly, baby.
Now, this next one, Birdie's Cafe won 2 awards. Did you see?
Birdie's one?
Yeah.
There's a West Nubstrom Birdie's?
Yeah, there's a Birdie's Cafe in
The
West
best place for coffee that won't leave you regretting it. You won't leave regretting it later. Winner is Birdie's Cafe.
Oh. So we got a lot of places that exist in both realities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but then there was another one that said where was it? It's the best breakfast wrapped in a paper. Also, winner Birdie's Cafe.
All right.
Okay.
Breakfast wrapped in a paper.
Like a newspaper?
I don't know what that means. But the honorable mention was Mayor Dillon's Breakfast Nook.
Mayor. Oh, yikes. So the best place to get coffee that won't leave you won't leave regretting later. Honorable mention: Star Sluts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Star Sluts.
No one
everybody.
mentions. No one regrets going there.
Best one-stop shop not requiring a shower. Blanket Feets with a Z.
What?
And
Is that like sheets?
I think,
Feets?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
an honorable mention: Wally World. We all know that. Best place to see a kid without an accompanying adult.
Again.
Wait, I read that wrong. Oh, to observe a kid, like happen across. Okay, wow. Best place to observe a child without an accompanying adult. Winner, Wally World, for sure.
Okay.
Honorable mention. Why don't you read this one, Sherry? I can't read it.
The Throwing Star Asian Massage Parlor.
Why? Why was that in there?
Isn't that where you go, Randy?
Bizarro Randy would love massages.
Bizarro Randy would love them.
Neither Randy's going to go see a kid.
He would eat salads and have massages every day.
Yeah. He'd be such a
I'd be all into Reiki.
you'd be like a wife guy. You just like always talk about your wife.
Yeah. Is that saying it? Reiki power?
Reiki.
Reiki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do some Tai Chi.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Every morning at 5 a.m. I'd wake up. Do some Tai Chi. Have
Okay.
some green tea.
It rhymes. It sounds like you're doing a rap song going.
Talk about my
Delicious.
feelings. Yeah.
Randy G doing Tai Chi.
Drinking green tea. That's it for me.
Practicing Reiki. No Bizarro for me. I'm out to sea.
Oh my goodness.
Best place to find a whine, WHINE, complaint, HOA full of Karens. Winner, the Above and Beyond Westminster Facebook group.
Is this Harper's way of trying to find the plural of a group of Karens, the group noun for Karens?
Yeah, an HOA of
A
Karens.
complaint of Karens. I love that.
Oh, I see. Okay. A whine
You know how it's like
complaint.
an ostentation of
Yeah, a gaggle of
peacocks.
geeks.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Honorable mention, Home Goods.
Did you vote on? I voted some of these. There was voting on
Was there
it.
voting?
I didn't
Yeah,
see
a
voting.
few weeks ago. I thought there
Oh.
was. I voted on something.
I can't vote.
Well, not anymore.
Can't
I'm a
vote.
felon as far as Facebook is concerned.
Facebook felon.
Ay, ay, ay. Inappropriate use of TikTok.
There was an accident on 140, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago?
It shut down the whole road.
Yeah, it was like, 4 or 6 cars
I think it was 6.
were
yeah.
involved and 2 people died.
Did 2 people die?
That's what I heard.
Oh my goodness. I didn't realize that. I thought
I
people
heard-
This
were-
is from Randy. He
We're
doesn't
just-
read anything though.
But
thought
I saw
people-
the word fatal,
Oh, okay. Well, then that would mean
and someone said that 2 people died.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I,
I
could
didn't
be wrong
realize
about that, but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there was a fatality.
Oh my gosh.
Some woman crossed over on 140 because
She nodded out, right?
in quotes, fell asleep at the wheel. It looks like in the ambulance on the way, she made a TikTok rapping about the situation. Like she was lip syncing a rap about it. So, talk about sorry, not sorry.
Asking for people to send her money.
Yeah, and somebody posted the TikTok and at least a picture of it and a link to the video. The video is still out there. I think she took the TikTok down, but the video is still out there. I hope this wasn't a challenge, one of those TikTok challenges, cross a median and kill 2 people.
God, I hope
These,
not
these
either.
challenges are getting out of control. But somebody said, this woman's kids are on social media. She has teenage kids or something, and you really shouldn't be showing this because it's really going to...
The dead
Hurt.
woman's kids.
No, the woman who killed them, the manslaughter woman who was doing the TikTok.
Yeah, Don't know that that's like an adequate defense. You just have
No.
a kid. You have a kid, and it's your shield against.
Her kids are going to see the TikTok and the news story, so it's kind of out there.
Yeah, right. But like your kid, you don't get to have a kid and use it as a shield against consequences.
Exactly.
No, that's true. You don't.
I mean, it's unfortunate for the child that you've like put a strap on it, and you just like now walk around with this child in front of you, being like, "I'm a mother." Like,
I got kids.
you can't hit me. I'm a mom or whatever. Don't throw me in jail. I'm a mom or dad.
Yeah.
Or a Thad or whatever.
Thad?
Like a they parent. I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever. It's
Yeah.
cool. You got a kid. You can get away with anything, I guess. So.
But it wasn't her who was saying it. It was some third party that was saying.
Oh, I know. Okay, I get that. But,
Yeah.
I mean-
no, it's not a reason to take it down.
no. I mean, Bernie Madoff had kids. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, she should be Scarlet Aid for.
I mean, it's like, what are his kids gonna think? They're in their 50s. They're
Yeah.
established stockbrokers.
They're
Like,
going to get bullied.
how are they gonna his grandkids? Like, how are they gonna show their face at the Jewish Country Club?
How are they?
Ugh.
Hey, I heard your dad made off with the money.
Wow, I can't believe no one had that punchline back in the day, Randy. This is why you're.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm just recycling.
Oh, okay. Can we go through? So, can you do a set from 2001, please?
No, I didn't start till 2006.
This
I
dark.
can't.
Okay. Have you done any recently? Is probably stand-up comedy's tough these days in the pandemic.
Birdies was the last one I did.
It's tough.
And I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but the Zoom comedy was just awful.
Oh,
I looked at it, I watched it, and it was so painful.
No,
I did not bother with it.
No.
You gotta have an audience.
Yes,
Stand-up comedy
Yeah.
is like a very
it's so dynamic.
maybe the most interactive live performance. Like, even if you're not riffing on audience stuff like some comics do, I still feel like the response and call is like critical to that.
Very.
That's like
Yep.
you don't see a stand-up comic performing to chairs on Netflix. Like, it's always taped with a live audience because the
Right.
live audience is such a component. You can see an acoustic set without a crowd for a band, though. Like, I think that's like a thing people would sometimes listen to without the same trepidations. So you just do like, are you still like, do you do workshop material in front of your family while they're trying to do other stuff? Like, what are you doing?
Just my daughter.
She's like,
She's
oh
the
my
only
God.
one that's going to listen.
She's oh my God.
Yeah, but you got to surprise them with it. You can't be like, "Hey, I wrote something funny. Can I tell you?"
Here's what you do on April Fools. You have them announce that you're going to be performing at their prom on the school at the school.
I could probably get the principal in on that.
That would be she doesn't listen to the podcast. That would just be like incredible dad move. Like cool dad for life after that one.
Well, apparently her friends have listened to it
Uh-huh.
and have said to her, "Your dad's really funny and cool." And that made her hate me more for some reason.
I was
Why?
gonna say, yeah,
What's
that-
the logic there?
Yeah, I don't
Crossing streams, it's like two different
Oh.
lanes.
I don't understand that either.
Am I
but-
casting too big a shadow? Is that it? Is my light too bright?
Your
She's
light
prob-
shines
is-
too
she's
bright.
probably applying to schools. You're going to be an empty nester soon.
Yeah. This podcast is going to be all I have.
The long-suffering Mrs. Goldstein
be-
begs to differ.
I'm going to be here at 11 o'clock on Friday nights going,
She's peacing out after the last kid's gone.
He's gonna be like, we'll like drive by on our own at night, and it'll be like 11 o'clock here, and the light will be on, and we'll like see if Randy's here, and he'll be like just doing the shtick, and we'll have like little like mannequins
Wait.
of us here.
wait, I tried. I thought during the pandemic, is there a way I could do stand-up without like another delivery system? Because I had some good material written, right? And I didn't want to do the Zoom comedy. I turned it on. There was some guy sitting in front of his refrigerator at a kitchen table reading his material off a piece of paper. It was so flat.
Oh, that's terrible.
And I was like, and he kept like cutting in and out. It was so bad. So I set up a mic and a camera, and I videotaped myself telling jokes, like or doing.
I didn't
material.
know where we were going with this mic and camera because there's such you could do
Camboy.
only rands.
No, I had like a curtain behind me, and I thought I'll just do it and like put it up on Facebook or something. And I watched it back, and it was like, oh my god, I just deleted it. It was so bad. So there's nothing like in front of an
Commit
audience.
seppuku.
Yeah, with the mic just right through my chest.
I don't blame you.
But I read it wrong. I committed Sudoku instead.
Yeah, I know.
It's a numbers.
The meme is Sudoku.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we still have our sponsor, CCQVC, today.
We do, yeah. There's
We have a very interesting. How would you describe it? As a you can purchase a
this is an actual human being that you can purchase, apparently,
Ooh.
on the Hanover Littlestown Spring Grove yard sale. So
It's a picture of a man in a bar urinating on the floor. Not in the bathroom, at the bar urinating.
Is this
correct?
a bar in that area, or is this just like a meme from some other place?
It's a tavern, please, not a bar.
it's a tavern.
It's a tavern.
Well, which is it? Is it a tavern that's local to that area?
It's a gastropub.
No
Or is it-
idea.
Okay.
We don't know where it is.
Okay. So
But this is a very
we're assuming
little.
so, though.
This is a very Littlestown picture.
I mean,
But Sherry's going to present it to us.
yeah.
All
Okay.
right, here we go. Our featured item on the CWW network today is a must-have for all you fans of mannequin pies, the famous Little Pissing Man from the fountain in central Brussels. Straight from our neighbors to the north, today's item is highlighted on the Hanover Littlestown Spring Grove yard sale page. Can you just smell the piss?
Oh boy.
Our item is an actual living human man who will travel with you and piss freely anytime, anywhere, or on anybody of your choosing.
Wait, now I'm interested.
He is shown actively pissing on a bar while ordering a drink in this ad, but your imagination is the only limit. He will piss on your enemy's flower garden, piss on your neighbor's dog, piss on your father's grave, piss in your cousin, piss in your cousin's pool. He will even piss on you if you're in the mood for a golden shower.
Wow.
Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own your very own mannequin pies. Today, only and exclusively on HLSGYS. Brought to you by the CWW channel for all your high-end home shopping needs.
That was delightful.
Thank you.
You can hire him to urinate on other people, though. Like I say, go
Yes.
hit that person,
He will piss on your yeah.
whoever you want. for a
No,
fee.
we make
Yeah.
no legal representations. It's whether or not that's legal, but whatever.
No, don't need to.
He can do that whole thing where you could like walk by somebody and say, "I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire in the street," and then he wouldn't piss on them.
Yeah, withhold it.
Yeah.
Just
It's also
walk by
very,
them.
but hey, very efficient. You're extruding waste and putting more alcohol into your system without any interruption.
You know, it'd be really valuable if I could have him urinate for me at 3 a.m, so I don't have to.
That'd be great.
A surrogate.
I would
Yeah.
hire
Maybe-
somebody to do that
Could
in
you
a minute.
Could I
maybe
outs-
you outsource that
Yeah.
one too?
I would
That'd be
love
great.
that. Yeah.
They just take your bladder out of your body and like squeeze it out, and they just become inert.
Massage my prostate, something.
I think that's a different service.
Yeah,
Oh, is
that's
it?
a totally different service.
Okay, I get that at the massage parlor, right? That you're talking about?
Depending.
Depending on yes, your masseuse will take care of that for you.
I gotcha.
Not your massage therapist.
So will my primary care physician. He's taking care of that.
Okay. Too much Randy.
I got more. Y'all want some more?
No.
Okay.
All right. Top 10 time?
Top 10. Okay. This week's topic. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Hang on, no. Okay, now I am.
Okay. This week's topic is the top 10 other inappropriate times to make a TikTok. Number 10, you successfully solicited a sex worker at your local grocery store.
Don't the sex workers solicit you, though?
I guess it depends on the
That's what I heard.
situation.
Or maybe you just turned like, a drug addict into a sex worker temporarily.
I mean, that could happen.
I mean, at that grocery store in proximity to that motel,
$20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
500 though.
500 clams.
Oh.
Number 9, you promised to paint someone's roof and then promptly ghosted them. Don't make a TikTok after that. People will find you. Number 8, you found a great stash of porn in the woods.
1979 didn't have TikToks.
But you could find those 1979s now in the woods.
Oh. That would actually be a
They're
really
still there, Dennis.
that would actually be a really good time to make a TikTok if you found like 35-year-old playboys in the woods.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm thinking about it. This is dynamite. TikTok that, please.
This was the Betty White version.
Oh God. Number 7, you just voted naked.
That's right, because they said clothes are required in the voting booth.
It said no. It said something about no. It was weird. How was it?
It was clothing required.
Clothing. No, they said. Yeah, it was worded in such a way that it sounded like you had to go in without clothes on.
Oh.
I can't remember. I don't know. We'll have to go back to that episode. Number 6, you dumped your evidence bag full of trash on top of your neighbor's can.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
You never know what that person actually left on top of that trash can. It could have been a stack of cash.
Yeah. And if you're a restaurant, somebody could be TikToking you.
Could have been grass clippings. Yeah. Could have been grass clippings.
Could have been. Number 5, when the sheriff laughs at you because you wrote a heated letter after finding a book mentioning sex in a school library.
Yeah, that issue died awful quick, didn't it? Haven't heard a thing about that.
Well,
I think that book is still on the shelf.
Wonder why. Number 4, you should not make a TikTok when you forgot to tip on your carryout order. Number 3, you lit your basket bingo prize on fire and burned out a room full of old ladies.
Worth it.
I'm talking to you, Randy Goldstein.
That'd be worth it. I'd totally TikTok that if I had a TikTok, which I don't.
Does your daughter?
Yeah, everybody does but me.
Yeah, everybody.
I don't have a TikTok.
Under the age of 20 has one. Guaranteed. Number 2, you robbed a church at knife point.
I was hoping that would make the list.
It did.
Okay.
And the number 1 most inappropriate time to make a TikTok is after you've lost your bid to become the mayor of Westminster and you are blackout drunk and being bodily removed from the Pride Festival.
That would be a bad time. I mean, it's not nice to talk about Joe that way, but that's fine. That's fine. Like, you and his friendship is going to have to endure that, so it's fine.
I think he'll forgive me.
I mean, yeah, I think so. But I'm just calling a spade a spade. Is that everything?
That is.
All right, I'm Dennis.
I'm Randy.
I'm Sherry.
See you later.